gun reviews, shooting tests, loadout videos. This is a What You're Looking At production. Hope you enjoy the video. Hi, this is What You're Looking At with another video today. This is going to be the overview and look at of a camelbak hydration pack. First, we're going to go over just an overview of it, just a little look at it. Then we're going to go over features, uses, and then pros and cons. Okay, here's the basic overview of it. This is the hydration pack itself. Roughly small in size. I'd say half the size of one of your standard like mesh backpacks you'd use at school. I'd say it's about 18 inches long by about 6 inches wide. Fits really nicely on the back, as you see here. It's not going to be in the way. Say if you have a chest rig in the front that doesn't have anything on the back that just says crossing straps, this would be the perfect thing for it. You know, go out there and have your water ready to go. Also, I don't know if this comes in other colors, but I got the black one. I know they come in red too, but that's pretty much it. Also, this camelbak has one pocket in the front here. Is the only other pocket besides the hydration pack itself. Fit car keys, wallets, anything like that. Say if you're out in the field and you don't want to put it in your vest or in your pockets of your fatigues or whatever pants you start wearing, put it right here in the hydration pack. Okay, that's it for the overview. Now we're going to go over features. Okay, now for features to this, some main features that you'd see on any standard hydration pack, and then also some things that are unique to this one from compared to older models. Okay, first off, this features a 2.5 liter bladder right here. So you imagine what a 2 liter looks like when you're drinking from the big 2 liters like the Coke and the Pepsi and stuff. Then add on to that another water bottle. That's how big it is. So you got a fairly good amount of water in here. In the front, you got this bungee or retention strap. If you want to, you can put something behind this just to hold it there. I wouldn't put a gun there, but you know, if you have something bulky that's in the way, you can just have it sitting right there. Be out your way for that time. Has a handle here. That way when you're filling it up, you can be out the way of whatever you're filling it in. Usually I have a water cooler, so I like to fill it up in that. So the handle is really useful because there's really no space to fill it up, really. We can't hold it by the bag because then the water comes out. But you know, that's really not a problem at all. Okay, moving on. There's adjustable straps all over this on both sides. You can tighten up from this. And then there's one securing buckle that goes across the whole thing just to make sure that it doesn't go off your back. Not the biggest buckle in the world, but definitely secure. I think camelbak did a really good job choosing what they did to put on this. Not to make it too bulky, but not to make it look too cheap. For 20 bucks, it's really amazing. Also, the padding on the back here, it's only water in the inside, but you know, padding is always great to have. So that is there. Also, this is really, really thick, and it has the reflector strips right here. So if you're biking at night, that's there for that. But if you're airsofting, just put a little piece of electrical tape over it. If you don't like it at all, just put Sharpie on it. Okay, and one more feature before I move on to pros and cons and uses, which goes together. The feeding nozzle itself is just one big tube coming from the bottom of the bladder. On and off switch right here, or on and off valve I should say. You see that? That comes open and it's just like a straw. Okay, just to let y'all know, I've had water sitting in this for 2 months and I just drank it out of it and it's still cold. I'm not saying that your water is going to stay cold for 2 months, but relatively my house is 70 degrees, so I don't know if it's just how the bag is or just from the temperature of the house keeping the water relatively not hot at all. But the bag has really good insulation. And also, the reason why I said 2 months is usually if you have water like sitting in an open container or something like that, after 2 months you're not even want to think about drinking it. Somehow in this tube they've got this thing lined up with something that kills the bacteria, because after you drink from this, you know, saliva is stuck here and then naturally it suctions it through the tube. So all the bacteria from your mouth is going to be sitting in the tube, but somehow the feature on it kills it, so there's no bad aftertaste when you first start drinking from this. Making the water stay nice and watery tasting every time, I should say. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to move on away from features. We're going to go over the pros and cons and what I think overall about this. Okay, overall, I think this is a really nice hydration pack for any situation. Just because, you know, if you're doing it at nighttime, you got reflector plates. Of course, the amount of water it holds being 2.5 liters. That's just excellent for any place you go. On airsoft, it usually lasts me about 5 hours, and I'm usually using this when I'm a sniper, when I just have my waist bag and not my whole vest. But you can still wear it because, like, on my vest, it's pretty much flat on the back, just like if I wasn't wearing anything there. So I just put this on first. No, wait. I put this on over the vest, my fault. And it works just like the Molly hydration packs, except that it's just a backpack. Also, the most important thing I think about having a hydration pack is when most people go out in the field, they complain about, you know, water bottles. They're like, oh, I don't want to have to carry this on my vest. It's going to add too much weight in the front. Or, you know, it's going to shake and make noise, or it's going to take up magazine pouch room. Well, that's the really good thing about hydration packs. It stays on your back. It keeps the real estate of the front of your vest open for whatever you need it for. And you're not going to, you know, make yourself get so thirsty from not, you know, drinking water for 4 hours that you're going to run to the nearest water fountain or go buy 10 bottles of water and just fill yourself up. Because usually I find when people don't drink water at the field for 3 to 4 or 5 hours, they go up to because like right where our field at, there's a gas station, maybe half a mile down the street. People go there and get like 2 gallons of water, drink the whole thing. They go out in the field, they throw up. It's, you know, that's totally useless. Most people, you get yourself hurt doing that. But that's the good thing about having a hydration pack. You can drink water every 10-20 minutes, just in little amounts, and you'll be surprised how far 2.5 liters will take you on an airsoft field. Okay, this has been it. Any questions about prices and stuff? When I got this during Christmas, last Christmas, $20. I don't know if it was on sale or not, but this was $20. It's just the black version. It's the most basic camelbak version you can buy. They make others for like 50 and 60 that come with extra pockets and are like that come out like actual size backpacks. But you know, this is the most simplest thing there, and it works just as great as the others. Also got it from Dick's Sporting Goods, but you can also get it at Walmart, Super Kmart, any of the places like that, Big 5 or whatever department stores are near you. But I should just go to the Dick's Sporting Goods because, you know, they have a whole bunch of camelbak stuff, so you'd have more selection to choose from if you choose not to like the version I have here. Okay, this has been What You Looking At Production. Make sure you subscribe, comment, rate, request. If you have any questions for me, make sure to go to my page and send me a message. I will look at comments, but 9 times out of 10, I'm going to answer a message more than comments. So if you have any questions for me, make sure to do that. And also remember, video request. If you have gun reviews you want to request, make sure it's the gun I have. I've had 1,000 people ask me, can you do a review on this gun? I would love to, you know, give you more videos to make, but I can only do reviews on guns that I have in my possession, and I'm not going to spend a couple $100s here and there just to buy guns to do reviews on. Okay, hopefully that answers questions for y'all. Hopefully you liked the video here on my hydration pack. As I said, any questions, just ask me. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Okay, this has been What You Looking At Production. I'm out.